told you I was going to find a new place to record the next time we saw each other. And I did. We're going to record on my balcony today because your girl is proud of herself. This is my second time recording this. Not because I wanted it to be perfect, but because what I started out doing yesterday, I actually ended up finishing. And so now I'm like, well, I got to show everybody. I can't wait 2 weeks to show everybody. And granted, it is not anything spectacular. It is not anything even remotely exciting. But I'm proud of me. So now I have to record this over. Because then I also thought about it. And I'm like, did I say everything that I wanted to say last video? Probably not. So first up, we're going to get us something to drink. I got this from Aldi. It's a mojito mocktail. First of all, I don't even like mojitos. But guava, this is a strawberry guava mojito. And if you know me, you know that guava is my favorite fruit. So I saw it and I had to have it. And I've had it before and it's actually quite delicious. So we're going to sit out on my balcony. First of all, it's hot and there's people in the pool. So that's why I'm using my little microphone. It has a top part to it. I done lost it. I don't know. It fell somewhere. Now I got to find that so Cash don't pick it up and eat it. But I made myself a little mocktail. Wait, let me find my little... Well, where did my little thingy-majigger go? You basically just pop it in this little hole right here so it keeps the sound from, like, traveling. Well, this is mighty trailer trash. But we're going to find it. Because I'm going outside. Well, where did it disappear to? Because now it's not even on my floor. Well, this is crazy. Make sure it didn't fall in my fridge. Sidebar before we continue. Your boy can eat protein now. So how do I do this? I'm using a different camera. I'm boiling him some chicken. Because I figure... Turn around, look at me, because I figure he deserves it. He deserves to try chicken. He's never had chicken in his life. Yo, I'm appalled. Where did this piece go? I just had it. I stuck it in there. I'm going to do the old school St. Anthony, please. Oh, found it. See, St. Anthony works. So now I got to... This is why I'm not a man. Hold on, y'all. Now I didn't fell. Hold on. Okay, I got to use my right hand, I think. Ready? All right, there we go. See? Y'all can see it now. Y'all see that? So when I go outside, it helps keep all the, like, noise away. Anyway, I made myself a little fruit platter. It's really just strawberries and grapes and my little mocktail. And I also made, you'll see Cash in a second because he's out here already. I also made Cash his own little charcuterie board. But if you know my dog, he's greedy. So he's not going to eat. He wants to, look at him, ready? I'm going to show y'all him right now. Say hi. Say hi. There he go. He has his own. Now I need y'all to see that he has his own. If you would get out the way. Okay, he has his own, but he saw me bring mine out, and so now he wants to be a part of my crew. That's not gonna happen, especially because he can't eat grapes. Grapes are not healthy for dogs. They are actually poisonous. So now we're gonna be a little extra hood. I'm gonna put this on the floor over here away from him so that I can get my setup set up, because you would think, because I knew that I was doing this, that I would set myself up, but I didn't. I absolutely did not. Ooh. There goes my nook falling. Anyway, first of all, I'm going to pat myself on the back because y'all are getting another vlog on time. And if we're going to be honest, I didn't know if that was going to happen because I'm a little all over the place. Y'all see, this is what I was looking for, this little thing right here. Anyway, let me get my fruit platter off the floor. He's over here eating. He got strawberries. I gotta wipe off my covers on this. Anyway, so like I was saying, cotton candy grips are so good. I was gonna move my leg over, but that would make this a little too ghetto, so we're not gonna even do that. So yesterday, I recorded a different video, and in that video, I was talking about some of the things that I hope to accomplish over the weekend while we were chatting, and I actually completed it. So because I completed it, I was like, instead of putting that up, because now I need everybody to know that I actually checked something off my to-do list, I need to re-record this because I'm proud of myself. So now we're going to have a conversation. It is hot out here. And I'm going to show you what I finished. And this is something we can check off as a part of our journey. And I can share some tips with you. And then if you're on this journey too, and this is something you've been thinking about doing, and it's inexpensive to me. So if it's inexpensive to me, then it should definitely be inexpensive to you, because life is life in and everything's expensive right now. I'm just trying to set myself up a little bit better. Boom. First, before we continue, let's get a look at the view. This is my office today. Isn't she gorgeous? She's absolutely perfect. When I first bought my condo, my outdoor space, my balcony was enclosed. So it was like indoor, outdoor. But then they had something called an assessment, where basically the engineers come in, they look at the like structure of the space, and they tell you, it's good, it's bad, whatever. Our balconies are old. My building is old. So long story short, they had to remove my encasing. Is that what it's called? That's what we're going to stick with, because of like structural damage that was happening to the people underneath me. So now my balcony is more so outdoors. I will say though, I got worried during the winter months, like when it snows and rains. My balcony is actually pretty good. Like I don't get, like it gets damp, but it's not like I can't use it in the cold month, like when it's nice out or if it's snowing. It's like I can't stand out here and like enjoy the snow. Anyway, I digress. So we are here this week. This is Unbranded, episode 3, vlog 4, which we did it, y'all. I started this yesterday and I was like, y'all, let me tell you what I'm up to. And I didn't really tell y'all what I was up to, but I have challenged myself to a growth challenge. I have a growth challenge because for me, this journey is about finding community, especially online community, because I feel like it's become it's ghetto. Somebody's car alarm is going off. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I'm trying to build community because I think the online space has become very targeted and very toxic, especially for Black women, Black men, people of color, but particularly Black women. And so I'm trying to find and build a community for myself online that kind of we can grow together and we can experience this changing landscape together. And so I know a lot of people are scared of AI, and a lot of people tell us about how bad AI is, which, I mean, sure. But at the same time, they're billionaires who take 8-minute flights in private jets every day. So my little footprint is not doing much. Not to say that I don't care about Earth. I do. And I want to make sure that Earth is left in a great state for my nieces and nephews. But like, let's be real for a moment. Anyway, I'll probably cut that part out because I don't want y'all judging me. Anyway, with that being said, I have challenged ChatGPT. I haven't challenged ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to help me come up with a growth plan because my goal is to cross 5,000 followers by the end of summer. Now, that is an arbitrary goal. It's not a hard goal for me because I don't think it's going to happen. Not because it can't happen. I just don't think that I have been consistent enough in the way that I will have that growth that I'm looking for or that I want. Why 5,000 and not 10,000? I think 10,000 is overwhelming. I know that's the baseline for a lot of brands and opportunities on like TikTok and all that other stuff. I want different opportunities than that. Like I want a community that's going to show up. Like I would prefer to have 5,000 people who are actually actively engaged in the things that I am doing so that we can pursue other opportunities elsewhere than trying to reach 10,000 people who aren't actively engaged. And then I'm just kind of talking into a silo, if that makes sense. So ChatGPT gave me a plan. I've been doing it. I fell off this week because life has been lifing, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I will say, I'm making this more ghetto by chewing, aren't I? I will say, that I was consistent for 2 weeks. Consistency for me looks different than most people. Like, I'm not posting 2-3 times a day. I'm posting once a day at different times, different things, trying to see what people enjoy, and trying to find like what voice works best for me, because I have different voices. I think a lot of us have different voices. Anyway, with that being said, in the last 2 weeks, I've crossed over 1,300 followers, and I've gained 20 followers. Now, if I were to really map that out from the beginning of, where are we, at the end of June, or we're in July now, from the beginning of June to now, my growth has been exceptional in the last 30 days. I'm not even going to lie. I probably did gain like 100 followers, and I could probably do better, but I don't want to put that pressure on myself, because I had a great session with my therapist, and the way my mind works, I can't put that pressure on me right now, so I'm not going to. So with that being said, I do have a challenge to myself of trying to stick to a formula that ChatGPT and I came up together, to try to hit that growth. So we're working on it. We are working on it. So I'm proud of myself. So kudos to me. So with that being said, the next thing that I'm super happy about, you see Cash, he's licking my leg. It's as soon as I lotion my leg, this is why I had to tell the people at the doctor, I'm not ashy. He just likes to lick my legs. And then he bites my toes. He has a one-man beef with my toes. Hey, you have yours right here, and it has strawberries in it. You don't need my strawberries. You have your own. The audacity. Oh, so quick note. My laptop is broken. A couple of weeks ago, Ryan and I were recording Virgo season, and I accidentally spilled juice on my keyboard. And I didn't think much of it because it's an Apple product. And I was like, we're good. I'll just wipe it off, whatever. Lo and behold, my keyboard don't work on my laptop, so I don't have a laptop. But lucky for me, I made 10 years at my current job. And as a 10-year anniversary gift, they gifted me an iPad Air. I already had like the keyboard, so I've been using that instead. It's not the same, but it's close, and I've been able to still do the things that I wanted to do. So I'm hyper excited right now, because I had a website that I was trying to do way too many things on. I'm not a graphic designer. I have Squarespace. I bought my domain via Squarespace. I tried to do a whole bunch of things, right? I wanted to host a blog. I wanted to host my vlog, put up my podcast, my Poshmark, my LTK, a vault where I was giving things away, like my 75 Fly and 75 Thrive and all these bunch of things. I did not like the way the website looked, because again, I am not a graphic designer. I'm more of a plug and play type of girl. And granted, I know a great graphic designer that I could have asked to do it for me, but I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready for that growth. And so I took my website down because it's expensive. It's like almost $200 and something a year, and life is life and bills are billing. And no, it's just not. I could be a rich auntie, but I'm trying to be a frugal auntie right now. We talked about that last week, how I'm working on saving money. We'll talk about that too. So with that being said, the other day I was in Canva, just minding my business, doing whatever I do on Canva. And it dawned on me, I own my domain that I pay $20 a year for. I already pay for Canva Pro. And while Canva Pro is not robust like having your own personal website, what I can do is create a website using Canva's template, link to the things that I would like people to enjoy, and have a web presence, like my own little virtual resume online. Keep it cute, succinct, whatever. So that was yesterday's vlog, right? We were talking about it. I started showing y'all, but I didn't really work it out because I didn't want to spend 40 minutes on camera wasting y'all time while I built a website. But y'all, last night I focused and I built my website. So I'm going to show y'all because I'm obsessed with it. It's very simple, but I did this all on Canva. This is all Canva templates, even edited my photos with Canva, like took basic photos that I have and edited it with Canva. If Cash would let me, boom. So if you go to jade.com, you will see my website, right? And it's just a simple one-pager. My podcast, Virgo season, my vlog. If you want to collaborate with me, that's it. And if I want to add things later, I can, right? Like, that's super simple. So like, what makes it dope is like, obviously our podcast is hosted on, it's everywhere, but our main focus is YouTube. So like, if I click stream here, boom, goes to YouTube. And that's really all I ever wanted. And I was so excited about getting this done yesterday that I was like, I have to re-record this vlog because your girl built her website. And I don't know if y'all want to learn, and I could definitely teach y'all. It was so easy. I'm not a technical person. I like technology, but I like technology that is more so plug and play. And that was all plug and play. Like, let me show you the original photo. Okay, wait, in case y'all didn't see the photo, let me show you the main photo again. Like, you see this photo here, right? You would think I was like somewhere, like that was taken somewhere outside. That was in my living room. I mean, that was in my dining room. I took that in my dining room. Let me show y'all the original. And I just had Canva change the background for me because I wanted it to look a little bit more professional than what it was. That's this picture. That is literally this picture. And I just had Canva change the background. The same thing with all the pictures on there. I just had Canva change the background. So if y'all are interested in learning that, let me know, because I'm more than happy to teach y'all like really quickly. It's very simple. It's very easy. Simple prompts. Again, I'm not technical like that. So I was super happy about that. So I wanted y'all to see it because we're making strides on being unbranded yet still branded, because I still don't know my niche. I've asked Canva, I've asked ChatGPT to help me figure out like the pillars of my brand, because of who I am and how we operate and how I operate and how I use the platform, and we can't come up with anything. That's why I'm still unbranded, because I don't know. Because like I've said before, one day I'm into fashion, the next day I'm trying to be hold on, Cash done dropped a carrot and he's looking at it and I need to go get it for him. So now we got to go pick up his carrot because my dog does not respect my hustle. Here. So yeah, so we've tried to figure it out, right? And I'm still not 100% sure of what that is. I just know that I want to build community, and I want to build community around all the things that like excite me: fashion, pop culture, helping women. Like, I love supporting black women. Like, I love seeing us win, and I love finding other black women who are like navigating life right now. But I'm just not quite sure how to like what my community, like what the community I'm building is for, if that makes sense, you know? So that's why I'm unbranded. I try to be funny. Like, people tell me I'm funny, and I can see it sometimes. It's really just me. But, you know, like, how do you create a brand that's just you? Do you know what I mean? Where you're not necessarily trying to check off any boxes or fit into like any type of necessary, like any particular holes that people put you in, you know, like, because black women are supposed to be this, black women are supposed to be that, women are supposed to be this, women are supposed to be that. Like, how do you create a brand around just being you? You know what I mean? And like, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm super excited about that, because it's really not anything exciting, but like, I can now put that somewhere, and if someone just happens to Google my name and my website comes up, like, they'll have a simple resume for myself, you know, for me, not for myself, for me. And the things that I'm doing, which I don't talk about enough. I don't think I market myself well at all. And we talked about that in therapy, but I think that's a great first step, right? I was going to redo my logo, but now I don't even think I need a logo. I'll show you what my logo currently looks like, and I think I'm just going to keep it like this. I have two logos. I have the logo for myself, and then I have the logo for Unbranded, which is like this series that I do here and then I do on my socials. But I don't think I'm going to change anything. I think I'm going to keep them the same until I can like afford to pay for someone to like make them even more professional, you know? So if you can't tell, I'm super hyped about that website. If you want me to show you how to create a website using like a Canva template that's simple, easy, let me know. I did it. I didn't think I could do it. I hit some hiccups along the way, but she's live and she looks good, and I'm excited, and I'm not changing her. I know Kathleen's going to be like, you got to change her. I'm not going to change her. Before we get to the heavy stuff, because I don't think I can ever do an episode without being slightly heavy. We haven't started our solo dating series yet, but I am on vacation next week, and I think my first solo date is going to be sitting at my pool. Doesn't sound exciting to you, exciting to me, because if you know me, you know that I suffer from anxiety and I suffer from OCD, and I have people that live in my head that tell me, I have a hater that lives in my head that tells me people are watching me and judging me. We're trying to silence her. So we're going to start off small. So next week or this week, because I am on vacation, we will be at the pool. and it's a lot of days where there's beautiful weather. I shall be at the pool for multiple hours. People are there now. I just didn't prepare myself to go today, but we will be at the pool this week. With that being said, I also saw something super cute or cool that I think is cool on Instagram. And I'm trying to decide if I am bold enough to do this. Because these apps are just not, they're not hitting, y'all. And I don't know if it's me, and I'm not outside. And we know that I'm not outside, and I don't know that I like outside. No, I do know I don't like outside, so it's not going to happen. So I came across this, and I shared it with my friends. And I'm going to shout out this woman. Her Instagram handle is Rice and Beans Collective. She's crowdsourcing her dating life. And I don't know that I'm bold enough to do this, but like, I low-key kind of want to. Because like, what if one of y'all really does know the love of my life? Like, what if one of y'all truly knows the love of my life and y'all just gatekeeping him because I haven't told y'all that this is what I'm looking for, so forth and so on, and I can go on my date. Now, I made the mistake of telling Kathleen about this, and I'm like, but if I do this, she's like, yeah, you should do it. And I'm like, if I do this, I should have my deadline should be extended past July. She told me no. She said because it should be accelerated because now I'm crowdsourcing. I don't like that pressure. Anyway, with that being said, we'll see. So I'm thinking I might do that on Virgo season, like a collaboration with Virgo season, myself and Ryan, and see what happens. I don't know if I'm bold enough yet, but we shall see. With that being said, we're going to take a step back for a moment, and I'm going to tell y'all that everything is not always what it seems. I'm not going to lie to you and say that life is not kicking me in the ass right now. It is. I thought this was going to be my main character error, and I've realized that really I'm the comedic relief right now. And I'm struggling. But, because I know I have family members watching, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just life. I'm an adult. It's just life things, just life being life. And it's happening in ways that I've just did not think was going to happen because I've always just been so focused on things. I'm okay because I already know I'm okay. I promise y'all I'm okay. If I wasn't okay, y'all would know that I wasn't okay. But I say that to say you never know what anyone's going through. I know that the facade that I put up is one. My therapist told me I always come across as confident and self-assured. I'm not. I fight a battle every day. To show up for myself. And I do know that whatever I'm going through right now is not the end of my story. It's just it's not even a chapter. I'm not even going to call it a chapter. I'm not going to even give it that much power because I'm going to come out on the other side better than I am. But I think it is what I needed for this moment. And it's scary in the moment because you just never know what the end is going to look like. But I do know that because of the way that I am and because of the people that I have around me, my village, my people, that there's no way for me to like not come out on the other end better. Do you know what I mean? And maybe someday I'll tell y'all more about it. But yeah, so I say that to say, whatever you see online does not necessarily mean that the person that you're looking at has it all together. I don't have it all together. I'm still figuring it out, and sometimes it's harder to figure it out on your own when you think you've already had it all figured out. Like you've had the plan, and the plan does not fall into place like you thought it would. So I say that to say, I'm still proud of myself though, because your girl has her planner full of things to do. I created my website. I'm still focused on building this personal brand for myself. And I changed locations, and y'all are getting a vlog back to back, like I said, on schedule. A win is a win. We're going to take these wins. Anyway, next week, or not next week, but the next time we meet, maybe we'll do a cooking class, or maybe I'll just build a website so y'all can see what it looks like or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out because I don't want to just be here talking to y'all about nothing and everything. That's just me. Anyway, hope y'all enjoying this warm weather wherever you are, and I'll talk to y'all later.